So we wanted to end the press conference with highlighting a project in honor of Asada Shakur and Pauline Lumumba that would be a healthcare project focusing on the African continent itself. So we're going to be hands-on with Cuba's healthcare efforts in Guinea-Bissau, Congo, Brazzaville, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Ghana, Zimbabwe, and Eritrea, and Burkina and the Sahel region, Burkina Faso and Mali. Niger does not have Cuban doctors present. And the head of the Cuban Medical Brigade in Burkina Faso blessed us with her presence. And we will be working closely with Inem Richardson, the director of the Thomas Sankara Center in both Burkina Faso and Niger, to facilitate that. So all these people were there. Real quickly, not trying to take up too much time. The fact that you had the son of Obi Egbuna Sr., co-founder of the Black Panther Party in London, igniter of the Black Power movement, co-igniter
That's
in
your
London.
dad. I want everybody to be clear about who you're talking about. You're talking about
Yes,
your
my
dad.
father,
Somebody who we really appreciate and putting some work across the big pond.
Yeah, Bukar Toure, the son of Kwame Toure.
Yes.
Dr. Abeku Dada, the son of the distinguished SNCC alum and Black Power icon Mukasa Dada,
Baba
and
Mukasa.
the
Yes,
daughter
sir.
of Connie Tucker, who is often left out of the political prisoner list, even though she's the first African woman to become what we call, categorically speaking, a political prisoner. So to know that the children of those fighters came together to organize a press conference of that magnitude and stand behind a project, an undertaking with this type of scope and character, gives people a practical example of continuation of struggle, which we're always looking for, positive examples of that. Not people exploiting names, abusing names, exploiting the mileage of family members, even though they don't have any desire to really continue that work. Just building a brand at the expense of their dead parents or grandparents or aunts or uncles. So the fact that we had a positive example of that. In terms of projects right away, you heard about the children of the mass emphasis children's positive action in creativity youth brigade. 2 years ago, they did a artistic expose of the Henry Reed Medical Brigade in action. So as a follow-up, they're calling on children all over the African world, at home and abroad, before July 26th of next year, to create artistic images of the Henry Reed Medical Brigade at work in their respective nations. And by next July 26th, we will have the very first all-African, pan-African collage by children of the Henry Reed Medical Brigade. So that's one of the projects that was called for that day. The second project, as part of the Society Shakur Pauline Lumumba effort, is a album in honor of Asada Shakur and Pauline Lumumba. And this will be our second undertaking in the arena of music because 13 years ago, we embarked on a project with M1, Mutulu Olubala of the internationally acclaimed hip hop group Dead Prayers. And we did 3 albums of music called The Battle Cry for Cuba and Zimbabwe, where we had over 100 songs from artists all over the world, lending their voice to the call for the lifting of the blockade on Cuba and the sanctions on Zimbabwe. So we're going back at that again in terms of having an album. And then the third thing is we're going to work very closely with a group of medical students called the International Medical Society of Elam, which is the acronym of the Latin American School of Medicine.